A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished delegates, Your Excellencies, colleagues, friends. We have been waiting for this moment for so long, honestly. This is the first conference that is taking place after COVID-19. And of course, the development scenery has changed radically after COVID. We have seen important setbacks in development in so many indicators, and you will hear about that in this conference. And we as an evaluation community need to ask ourselves, how do we respond to these changes, to these growing needs of our people in our countries, to have better access to health, to education, to jobs? It's really the effect of compounded crisis that makes a sense of urgency. And that's why this conference is so important. And I want to thank you for being here with us today, because evaluation is needed to really improve the performance of public policies, to improve people's lives. We're not here just for the sake of evaluation. The ultimate goal of our presence here is to deliver better development results and to achieve the sustainable development results that we want, not only for us, but for our children and the children of our children. And if we don't act now, we won't have that future as we know it right now. Therefore, we are here gathered to speak about national evaluation capacities. Why do we say in plural capacities? Because not all of us need to know how to conduct an evaluation. Some of us need to know how to commission an evaluation. That's good enough. Some of us know how to use an evaluation. That's very important, right? And we need to be aware that evaluation takes place as a technical discipline within a political context. How do we navigate that political context with the evidence that we are bringing about what works, what doesn't work, what works for whom doesn't not work, under what circumstances? So evaluation really brings transparency to the public action, brings accountability, and hopefully brings learning as well. So we are here gathered to see that we as evaluators are part of a system. And you know, the system is designed to deliver its results. The problem is that the development model as we know it is not working, at least not for the vast majority of the people in our countries. I come from Bolivia, one of the most beautiful and diverse countries in Latin America, but it is also one of the most unequal. And I have seen the results and the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic hindering people to have access to decent health, access to education, access to jobs. We have young women really willing to participate in society with dignity, to build a dignified future for their children, and they are not able to do that. Therefore, when we are here speaking in this conference about national evaluation capacities and how our governments, our civil society, our citizens can participate more forcefully in improving these systems, we need change, but not just any change, not just incremental change. The size of the crisis that we are facing requires transformational change. And I think that together we would be able to build the new agenda for national evaluation capacity development, the Turin agenda for NEC. And I would like, in closing, thank all the partners who are working with us in building this agenda. Of course, starting with the Global Evaluation Initiative, spearheaded by our colleagues from the Independent Evaluation Group of the World Bank, and Alison here represents them, our colleagues from multilateral development banks, from different UN agencies gathered here around the United Nations Evaluation Group, from bilateral partners, from civil society, from universities, but also the networks of evaluators who are gathered here, and of course, our bilateral donors and partners in development who are supporting these initiatives. But most importantly, I would like to thank the fantastic team of the IEO, my team there in UNDP, without whose support this conference would not be possible. And I want to thank you, the representatives of more than 100 countries coming here together with your experience. Please share your hopes, your needs, your determination to build a better future for our children. This is your conference. Please speak up. Thank you very much for your attention.